Hello, friends. It's Miss Patty at Samuel's Public Library here for story time. Today's story time is based on bugs. I think bugs are very unappreciated or underappreciated by some of us, including myself. But there are some insects that are pretty remarkable. Of course, I like ladybugs and butterflies. And my friend Caterpillar here is pretty amazing. And if you already know what happens to a caterpillar who undergoes miraculous changes, in my opinion, to turn into a butterfly. I have a butterfly bush at home and lots of different butterflies come to eat the nectar in the flowers. So it's amazing. And I bet some of you know the name for a caterpillar turning into a butterfly, right? Metamorphosis. I'm sure you knew that. Well, I have a story for you. I know that some of you are getting ready for school and have already gotten your backpack, and some of you might have even started school. So I hope your week is going well. I hope all is well as we enjoy some of the last days of summer. My first book is called Some Bugs. Some Bugs by Angela Ditterlitzy. Do you have a favorite bug? Some bugs sting. Some bugs bite, like mosquitoes, pesky mosquitoes, huh? Some bugs stink. And some bugs fight. Some bugs flutter. Some bugs crawl. Some bugs curl up in a ball. Some bugs hop. Some bugs glide. Some bugs swim. I like dragonflies too. They're pretty cool. And some bugs hide. So like the praying mantis, gosh, he can really camouflage good, can't he? Just blend right in. And what about those moths? You can hardly see them. That helps them hide from their enemies, huh? Some bugs click, some bugs sing. The crickets have been singing at night big time. Some bugs do a buzzing thing. Bumblebees. Some bugs build. Pretty impressive. Some bugs make. Some bugs hunt. And some bugs take. I have had sugar ants in my kitchen, and they take. I think we have gotten it under control. Ants are pretty amazing what they can carry. Stinging, biting, stinking, fighting, hopping, gliding, swimming, hiding, building, making, hunting, taking. Bugs are oh so fascinating. So kneel down close. Look very hard. And find some bugs in your backyard. It won't be hard. Look at all of those bugs. If you check out this bug, you can learn what all of them are called, like fireflies and butterflies and dragonflies and grasshoppers and fuzzy woolly bears. Caterpillar. The end. So this week, I wanted to show you a fun little craft. If you have a little baggie and a little clothespin and maybe some pipe cleaners, and these are colored marshmallows, but you could fill it with just about anything and you can make your very own butterfly. And then maybe eat the wings. Just an idea. My other book is A Beetle is Shy. And the illustrations in here are really lovely. She has a book on butterflies too. Look at all those beetles. The ones that are shiny and iridescent are pretty extraordinary. A beetle is shy. It begins its life inside an egg, soft and wingless, tender, protected by the roots of trees and the underside of leaves. So maybe if you're out walking and hiking, if you were to peek under leaves, you might see some little creatures. The egg hatches into a wriggling larva that feasts on plant and animal matter, growing quickly, shedding its hard outer skin or exoskeleton many times as it gets bigger. Look at all these changes. Wow. And then in 8 days comes a lady beetle. That is pretty extraordinary. A beetle is kaleidoscopic. Have you ever looked into a kaleidoscope? We've given away some as prizes, and you see all kinds of colors, and that's what you see with all of these remarkable bugs. So colorful. While many beetles are black or brown, some are iridescent or shimmery and rainbow colored. A beetle is colossal. That's another word for gigantic. This is called a Titan beetle. He's one of the largest insects in the world. The Titan beetle has mandibles or jaws powerful enough to snap a pencil in half. So here it shows that he's almost 7 inches long. That's really cool, as long as he doesn't come in my house. Or microscopic, the smallest beetle and one of the smallest insects in the world is the North American etherwing beetle. So tiny it could pass through the eye of a needle. That's very tiny. It's fun to look at things under the microscope. A beetle is tasty. In India, the stag beetle chutney, they make chutney out of them. In Vietnam, the coconut tree beetle makes a larva soup. In Thailand, a wok fried dung beetle. So I'm not going to judge because maybe these things really are tasty. Beetles are found on every continent except Antarctica. Because they're so plentiful and protein rich, they're eaten by humans all around the world. In the United States, you can snack on mealworm ice cream. Have you done that? I haven't either, not yet. In the Netherlands, you can try chocolate-infused mealworms. In Papua New Guinea, roasted palm weevil larvae. In Australia, roasted longhorn beetle larvae. So apparently some are yummy. A beetle is a digger. Some have legs that are wide and jagged for digging. Dung beetles are like bulldozers, rolling marble-sized balls of animal waste and burying them underground or on top of dung heaps. Or a runner. Some beetles have long, slender legs, like this guy, the green tiger beetle. And he can run 2 feet per second. At that rate, he can run 50 yards in just over a minute. Or a hopper. Some beetles hop. Flea beetles use their toes to catapult themselves 13 inches high. That's all well and good as long as they stay outside. Or a swimmer. Aquatic beetles seek meals of algae, insects, worms, tadpoles, and even small fish. Some have flattened legs like paddles for swimming. Pretty cool. Others glide like sailboats atop ponds and lakes or speed beneath the surface as if they were skating on glass ceilings. This is a rove beetle. A beetle is telegraphic. Most beetles send messages to each other using chemicals called pheromones. The scent of pheromones acts as a code that tells beetles where to find mates or food. Others talk to each other with a squeaky, raspy sound made by scraping their wings against their bodies. Who knew that they could communicate? Fireflies communicate by bioluminescence, or the glowing lights that we see. They flash their signals to attract a mate, defend their territory, and warn away predators. Fireflies are magical. Beetles keep themselves safe in many ways. The colors and shapes of some beetles, especially those that feed on plants, help them camouflage themselves or hide among leaves and bark. So a beetle is guarded. They protect themselves by emitting liquid that's toxic or poisonous. True to its name, a blister beetle secretes a toxin that burns the skin and causes swelling. Arrow poison beetles are all so poisonous that hunters and African tribes use the juice these beetles secrete on the tips of their arrows to kill large animals. Beetles also protect themselves through mimicry using color and shape to warn away enemies. For instance, one type of harmless longhorn beetle looks like a wasp. So that makes enemies that might want to eat them steer clear because they mistake him for a wasp that they're not interested in eating. One kind of beetle, the bombardier beetle, releases a boiling spray that changes into gas, which stings the eyes and creates a smoke screen to confuse its enemies. That is quite a superpower, don't you agree? A beetle is helpful Lady beetles, also known as ladybugs or ladybird beetles and soldier beetles, help keep plants healthy by eating the little aphids. And some beetles are harmful. Weevils and other beetles eat the leaves, stems, and roots of plants and can destroy crops that humans rely on, like corn, lettuce, wheat, cotton, potatoes. In homes, spider beetles, the size of a grain of rice, can feed on wool, cereal, spices, bread, dried fruit, even pet food. So not all beetles are helpful. Do you have a garden? Have any of these beetles gotten into your garden and caused problems? A beetle is prehistoric. Beetles are preserved in amber, fossilized tree resin. Fossils show that beetles inhabited Earth when dinosaurs did, millions of years ago, older than butterflies, bees, and other insects. There are more than 1 million known species of insect on Earth, more than any other known species. And a beetle is armored. So they have hard outer wings called elytra. I hope I pronounced that right. That shield their delicate inner flight wings against heat and rain and hungry predators. So who knew? They have their very own umbrellas with them to protect them. It's really a beautiful. This is called a red speckled jewel beetle. It really is a jewel, isn't it? A beetle is shy, a newborn, soft and hungry, hurrying to seal itself into a cocoon where it can be still and cozy till it becomes what it was meant to be. And then, see right there, a beetle is bold. This is called the spotted tortoise beetle. So like a tortoise, he must have a very strong shell. The end. I hope you like that. I know I learned some things. So hope to see you at the library soon and enjoy these summer days and stay well. Bye-bye.